What will come first? Kinect 2 on Xbox 720, or a Kinect game for hardcore gamers that's actually worthwhile on its own merits, without any caveats like, it's good for a Kinect game? And don't say neither. Let's be a little more optimistic here. Good news. Fable the Journey, the Kinect-controlled spin-off of the popular adventure RPG series, is an actual, honest-to-goodness, real game. Not a gimmick or exercise game that just so happens to be controlled with Kinect. Could it have been done with a controller? Yeah, it could have. But for once, I can honestly say that playing it with a controller would actually be detrimental to the experience, which is usually what we say about Kinect.
Well, here goes. Where am I? I have to get back to Betty. Who knows where that creature's got to by now?
The Journey is a completely on-rails game played from the first-person perspective. Its charming, slightly cartoonish art style is immediately recognizable as Fable, even when you spend half the game staring at the rear end of your horse while riding in your cart. Whether cruising along the coast, passing through the woods, or fighting Hobbs in a cave, the game's look is decidedly familiar. As is Teresa, your near-constant companion who series fans will remember as the thread that links all three of the mainline Fable games. Meanwhile, the story is your usual boy unwittingly becomes a hero and eventually embraces it tale. And though you're no doubt meant to care about your horse the same way you bonded with your dog in the last two Fable games, I never really felt any connection to my steed until the very end of the game. Interestingly, it's actually Teresa's plotline payoff that's the most rewarding for Fable fans. Fable the Journey is all about two things: leading your horse around by its reins, and especially spellcasting. The first bit is fairly straightforward and never particularly exciting. You hold the reins in your hands using Kinect, always while sitting down, I might add. And fortunately, you can get away with just leaving your hands in your lap when you're going straight. Also, a pro tip: I found that the horse mostly steers itself, except in the frantic moments when bad things are happening. So most of the time, you can just rest your hands in your lap. The real meat, the real appeal, and the real frustration of the Journey is its spellcasting. Wave your right arm and hand to cast offensive spells, while gesturing with your left activates your tether, which lets you leash onto bad guys and toss them around the environment. You'll learn new spells and upgrade them too, which makes them more powerful and lets them hit more enemies at a time. There's even a neat mechanic called Aftertouch, where you fling out spells in one direction, then wave your arm in the direction you want it to go, and the spell will curve in midair. It's not only great for hitting enemies behind cover, but it really makes you feel like Gandalf on a power trip. Unfortunately, history tells us that no Kinect experience is perfect, and most aren't even close. Fable the Journey works great about 75% of the time, but the other 25% it just flips out, as if it's forgotten its calibration settings. Your spells start flying to the edges of the screen no matter where you're aiming, and you can't hit a damn thing. It'll rekindle your inner Kinect hate, like Bruce Banner getting angry and turning into the Hulk. You can go recalibrate it, but that requires you to quit your game. It's strange. It seems like Kinect's accuracy actually gets worse the longer you play. When Kinect is working correctly, Fable the Journey is easily the motion controller's best quote-unquote real game. Flinging spells around in the Fable universe for 8 to 10 hours is a treat, with several enjoyable boss fights mixed in to boot. Kinect is the Journey's biggest strength, but, as usual, it's also its biggest problem. For more on Fable the Journey, head on over to IGN.com.